WPA was a group of working men that during the Depression were organized to make money in order to just barely subsist because the government had to come up with jobs for people. It was so desperate a time during the Depression. This was late Depression, but they were still operating. Here they had put in a sidewalk. The two ribbons driveway is ours, and the solid driveway was our next door neighbor. And here they must have been getting the street ready to pave, I guess. And this is kind of backtracking. We're now moving into the house, or moving out of the old one.
January 1940?
1940. And here, your father was cleaning the windows on the outside, and somebody was cleaning them on the inside. And I thought he did the windows. You're wrong. That was the door into the dining room, and I was telling him where to put things. I like this stocking cap Alan has on. It's very becoming. And this is Grandma Tromley, who was originally Margaret Manette. And when Manette was born, she was named Margaret Manette for this old lady. She did not live very long after this because she was very old.
How old was she?
I think she was maybe 85 or thereabouts. And Aunt Jewel was with her. She brought her to visit so she could see the new baby that was named for her. When she went back home, she said that we made her sleep on the floor because we had the so-called Hollywood beds that have no bedstead, no headboard. And she thought she was sleeping on the floor because there was no headboard. She was a very interesting woman. She had, as a young woman, driven sulky races and county races. I don't know, I think some counties still have those races. And her mother-in-law thought it was a very unladylike thing to do, and so she had to quit driving sulkies in the county races. This was the Wells Yard, and that little evergreen tree you see there has become a tree about 30 feet high now. Beautiful blue spruce. Over a lifetime, you cannot keep track of all the people you've known and been friendly with, but a few remain always. And the ones who remain, no matter how long you're apart, you always start in where you left off. It's a rather wonderful quality in an enduring friendship. I guess you're right, those are balsa wood planes. This was a combination they had a great deal of fun with. It was a nice red wagon, a good sized one. And it was a good tricycle. And so they had a lot of fun going up and down the street with their tricycle and their red wagon. Neighbors across the street were all new houses, newer than ours. And the street was, as yet, you see, not settled, not planted. None of the trees were in or anything. Later became a very pretty street. In this picture, by this time, the lawns were in. They weren't very good yet, but they were at least planted. South Otillia. We lived there for 32 years. I have not gone back since I left there because I thought emotionally it would be too hard, so I've stayed away. Yes, the Cranbeans were neighbors on the other side. One time Earl Cranbean, who was a very devout Dutchman, scolded your father for painting the house on Sunday. He said he would be punished for painting the house on Sunday. That was a sin. As it turned out, his house was the one that peeled. Ours didn't. Earl was subsequently killed in an automobile accident. The soil in that neighborhood is like beach sand. We had to add things to make it suitable to grow. This was Glenn Wells, who subsequently moved up to northern Michigan, and we lost track of them. Her husband was a fisherman. Soon you'll see, sometime pretty soon you'll see a picture of a fish he caught. The boys are showing it off. Must have been raining that day. I suppose it was Memorial Day. 'Cause Alan had a sweater on. These are some of the neighborhood children. Lots of small children in that
Mary Jane
neighborhood.
Michael. Good name.
Is it? Good for you for remembering that. I'd forgotten. Alan is playing mailman. He's carrying an old purse, and the purse is his mail bag. He's going around, and pretty soon you see Bob following after, also delivering mail. There's Bob. Their play was extremely imaginative. Those two boys could think up more interesting things to play at.
Then we go out the backyard.
Toward the school, that was the schoolhouse. The corner over there of that brick building is the school. They were on their way to school. That time they could cut through, but later they had to go around.
Amaryllis?
No, they're
Kind of
it's
plant.
a spider plant, but it's also, its correct name is Tradescantia.
Had blue flowers on
And
it.
blue flowers, three petaled. They're an interesting flower because they have three petals.
Here's the fish.
See, this is
Trout.
a nice big trout that George Wells caught. Beautiful fish. Must have been getting ready for baseball season.